Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. I missed you guys too. And hi, Facel. Hi, June. And hi, Eagle. And hi, Eloda. Hello, hello, hello. I am here. I am here. Phew. Yeah, I was during starting soon, wait for ad to be done break. Mama Mouse texted me about hamburgers. Um, cause she well, I guess both of us are watching the Last of Us show. Um, and she doesn't obviously know anything about games because she is a mama mouse who did not grow up playing games. Um, and she was like, "I need to know if you watched the most recent episode." And I was like, "No, I don't. I don't really have time during the week." and and she was like, "Okay, well, you need to watch it." Also, Step Papa Mouse is trying to make a hamburger and it's taking a really long time. I was like, okay. They said you all said we're milk. Wow, no, I'm the bucket that like holds the milk. But we're not milking. You can't milk a mouse, But like I can hold milk. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's it. Yeah, a bucket of milk. Originally, I tell people, oh, bucket of bolts, but really bucket of milk. But actually, no milk because I can't drink milk. So me being a bucket of milk would be like disastrous. Mostly for me. Easy to mix up, yeah, bolts, milk. It's kind of like cereal, You put chunky stuff in milk cereal time. Hi, Roger. Hello, hello. Cutie's back on the streets looking for milk. It is it's a skill slash genetic issue, I guess. But yeah, no milk for me. I can have other dairy products, but milk itself is like, it's like risky. Risky in a way that makes it like not worth it, You know, it's just better not to. It's just better not to. But nothing could keep me away from beloved yogurt. Mm-hmm. Oh. So, so, this is not important. I feel like I always start sentences by being like, oh, information. And then it's like the most non consequential information that you've ever heard. But, I know recently I was like, I'm gonna get back to putting one pre recorded ASMR video up a week. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think there's a lot of stuff that I've been putting off, or a lot of stuff that I'm kind of struggling to complete at the same time. And I really want to just focus on, like, if I have time to record or edit, I really want to spend that time getting the model done. So that I can have a debut and use this other stuff that I've been like not using because I want to wait till model's done. So I just want to like focus up and like jam that until it's done and then get back to kind of like doing multiple things cuz I don't know. I just would like to have it and be done with that so I can focus on other stuff. But the last couple days of doing that and kind of focusing up a bit, the base of it is done and I just have clothes left. So art is pretty close. Is it possible to get over milk intolerance by torturing yourself? No, it does the opposite. Once you lose the ability to process lactose correctly, you cannot get it back. Because it is technically not a thing you should naturally really have. And it's like once you kind of like take a break from it, if you're like predisposed to intolerance, then your body's just like, yeah, we don't need that anymore. I don't want to process that. If it's weird if new model doesn't have the same ear jiggle, it won't. It'll have a different ear jiggle because it will have a different face, but it has like it has the same like I mean, I posted the whip, but that's what the face looks like. But then there's also the other faces of the other models. But the main one's face whip is in the Discord. Do whatever you feel is more productive. Yeah, I just want to have it done because it's going well and I'm really happy with it. And it's getting like somewhat close to done. Like once I finish the art, rigging isn't gonna take that long. I don't think. Maybe. But yeah. My brain like immediately went off to like, wait a minute. How am I gonna do this one toggle? Expert Piscourt shill. Yeah. But like, I mean, it's fun. I like working on the model. It's very fun to work on. So it makes me happy. No, not pee. It's not a Piscourt. People are gonna get the wrong idea. They're gonna be like, this mouse has a thing for pee. The tail plugging into stuff will be a nightmare. I guess it's like, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, it depends. So like, if I draw the thing that I want it to plug into, which I think will kind of be the overlay, it's gonna be hard. It would be easier if I draw and put in like the model art like a panel that is just behind me at all times and has like no physics and just like stays where it is and I could turn it on and off. And then the tail can just move into that and that can be rigid and the tail can still have some physics. I think. This is why, like, I've had people be like, oh, you should do, like, rigging on stream. I'm like, no, because it's me staring at the computer and just going, like, if I want to do this, then I have, for, like, hours. It's not interesting. If I can set it as either plug in from the left or right, you can you just have to track the window and tail curve. It does not necessarily work the same way. As you would if you were doing it for 3D, because I have to tell like, so it's easy if I make an object that is connecting to within the same piece of artwork, but if it is connecting to something off the window, because I'm not really, it's more like I'm giving it physics and telling it like these are the zones you can go to. How different is Live 2D to 3D? I'm not entirely sure because I'm not super familiar with 3D. Lower question, what kind of socket does it need? Ooh, so, I don't know. The kind of way I designed it is that it is in fact not connecting to a socket at all. It is like the copper wires are twisting together with other wires. Like it's like, it's not really plugging in at all. It's like wires twisting together to create current. Yeah, copper. Or an entirely new type of plug that we're gonna have to come up with. I don't know enough about electrical engineering. Yeah, get the copper, collect the copper, collect the copper. Yeah. Yeah, the wires are touching. It's how you get electrocuted. Which is kind of the point. If it was just like getting plugged in, there'd be no electrocution. Hi, Axel. Milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag milk inside milk of bag milkies. Yeah, we're gonna do milk inside. Do I have to allow this? Why do I have to allow this? Allow. Yeah, it's the weirdest Russian nesting doll of all time, but it's just milk inside of a different milk inside of another milk. Also, the term that Twitch was like, "Are you okay with this?" is not ass and it's not Russian, it's ass Russian together. That's what it was like. I don't know about that. You and your bag is milky. Our bag is full of milk. We're being really milky today. We're being quite milkers. Which is why I just always want to call it like milk in and around and on top of and through and under a bag. Like everything around the bag and milk. Need milk. Hi geese. Boba buckety. Oh, April Fools only. There'll be a boba bucket for April Fools. Milk utterly pervading this bag. Oh, oh, because I took off workies despite like I didn't really need to, but I did. But my coworker texted me today to be like, "I hope this makes you feel better." And it was just a picture of a baby cow. It was so cute. And it was just like a little jersey and adorable cuz she was out at the dairy and there's babies right now. It did make me feel better. It was like emotionally cleansing. I was like, "Oh my god." But then I was also like, "Man, I really wish I was there." Cuz like you can pet them and they're like really sweet and like you'll suck on your fingers and stuff. It's really adorable. Bucket full of milk. Bless, I'm sloshing. We're sloshing. Yeah, it was very, very nice. And then two, adorable. Yeah, baby mammal's so cute. And the cows are so nice. I like cows a lot. They're very sweet animals. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta take off work because you just are like, I straight up am not having a good time and I need to like take a little breaky. And I have not been feeling well, so I was just kind of like, I'm just not. I'm gonna take a breaky. I slept really, really like heinously bad for like 2 nights. 'Cause like one night there was a crazy storm that woke me up in the middle of the night because the thunder was so loud, and then it was like so many lightning flashes. I was like, oh, it's too bright. I can't sleep. And then yesterday, um, I made a goof. I made an oopsie, and I had just a smidgy of a Red Bull at like 5 to 6 p.m. And I was like, man, I'm tired. And then I was in bed and I was like, I am so awake. And it took forever to go to sleep. So I was just like, I'm just gonna rest. I feel like butts. And you know what? We're calling off, even though I could work. Cow from Fruits Basket warped your perception of cows. Is the cow the guy with like does he have like silver and black hair? Am I remembering that correctly? Is that the like cow? I haven't seen Fruba in so long. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. I was like, I sort of remember because like Taurus cow, even though I don't think that's my Chinese like zodiac animal, but I don't remember. I didn't enjoy cutting apart. Wait, what? Didn't enjoy cutting apart fetuses in 0.1 millimeter slices? That'd be really hard. That's like a really tiny, tiny, tiny slice. You played this game and your friend said there's multiple endings, but you forgot if he was talking about the second one and you don't believe him, so you're excited to see what happens if you play them today? Oh, yeah. You're metal snake, apparently. You're a dragon? I don't remember. Hi, Kitsune. Bag of milk is so Canadian. Yeah, we're gonna experience this game. Okay. I was gonna say this game is about the Canadian experience. I don't know anything about what this game is about. I just know milk bag, milk bag. But I've never played it. I don't know anything about. I mean, obviously I've never played it, but I don't know anything about it. This one or the second one. somehow avoided all information about these games. You have the girlfriend of a friend working at a lab. It is what she does, apparently, cutting fetuses and organs into tiny slices. I know somebody who cuts brains into little tiny slices, but I don't do any histopathology, which would be like when you cut things in really tiny slices and look at them. So I don't really... I fear... What's the point of cutting them into slices? So you can look at them under a microscope and see, like, they're, you know, you want light to pass through so you can look at them and look at, like, cell structure and all that. Like, at least for some of it. I don't know for everyone. But, like, then if you cut them really tiny slicey, you can put it on, like, the little microscope slide. As a snack, they kind of look like that. So you kind of, like, put them in a little, like, block of tissue and make little, like, slices like you're slicing the world's thinnest deli meat, and it kind of look a bit like a snacky. It look, you know, you're like, I could eat. So we're gonna play Milky, and then we're gonna play Milky 2. And I don't know how long the second one is, but I think it's still only like a couple hours at most. So ideally we will kind of finish both of them, and it probably won't be a super long stream unless it turns out like every other stream where I play a game and I struggle the whole time and it takes me like twice as long as it should. But we'll see. Your cat's here. She's full of beans. She's running around. You have to play with her while watching stream. We played fetch. Me and the Meow Meows played fetch before stream time so that maybe, just maybe, they will be chill. You're also full of beans. I hope the chili con carne is good. That sounds really yummy. Okay. Help me buy milk. Okay. Write down our name. Bucket. Also, if this... Oh, there's sound. I was like, if this game is supposed to have sound... and then there it goes. Oh, I'm gonna drink beverage one more time before I start speaking and reading a lot. Sound is sounding good? Excellent. I walked down the road to the store and rehearsed my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering a store. Oh my god, so I told someone this the other day, that I was like, I like practice all of my interactions, like, to have like my script ready, like if I have to go to a store, if I have to like, whatever, interact with people that is like in person, so I like know what to do, like if I'm gonna order food, I have the whole thing. And like if people go off script, it's like, ugh. But like they were like, wait, you just practice to all of this like in your head? And I was like, yeah, like all the time. No, not old tomatoes. Oh, I ate my first tomato from my plant today too, and it was insane. It was so good. I'm so excited. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me to gather my thoughts? Checks out, makes sense. Oh yeah, it's like super different. Like the tomatoes from my plant are like, they're really sweet and like super flavorful. They're cherry tomatoes. But they have like a whole lot more flavor than like a store-bought one. They're really, really good. What game? Well, you know, there are games where you can see the character's thoughts right on the screen, you know? So I thought, if someone's reading my mind, I need to be very focused so I don't blurt out too much. Oh man, so mood. Sometimes you're just like, what if I say too many things and it's really embarrassing? You're just using canned tomato concentrate? Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm cooking, that's what I use too. These are more like snacking tomatoes, or like, I put them in like pasta when I cook pasta. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Crap, I forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So, once again, hello, can I get... Wow, that's a whole word more. Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time the I sound was longer than, or the L sound? What if you think too many cringe stuff and alien making a show out of my life would make fun of me? Oh man, those aliens would be really bored. Cause like half of my thoughts are still like me singing about that little French fish. You think about it all the time when you're thinking, you're like, oh, this is embarrassing if someone can read my thoughts. I mean, that's pretty funny. Yeah, La Poisson Steve? Yeah, all the time. I'm just like singing the little like La Poisson Steve song, except I can't remember how to say the French words. So like, it's mostly my brain like mumbling the stuff, like, yeah, but I can't figure out how to say like the way the song goes, like il est orange, so I just go like orange. It's bad. It's bad. It would be embarrassing now that I'm thinking about it. They'd be like, man, this mouse is way off. This song does not sound like this. Il est orange. Il est orange. It's cute. I love that fish. Oh yeah. Do you think that's it? Who knows? Hello, can I... Ugh, I wish I hadn't said anything. Don't worry. Okay. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot in the grass for a full minute now. What? My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 on the grass. You have to undo the previous step. Hee hee. Girl, relatable. Wait, what? What? The orange fish? Or what? The joys of having OCD when walking down the sidewalk. How do you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Brain is so mean. Oh, you were just hearing and was so confused on what you were trying to say? Oh, really questionable not French. Painfully bad pronunciation French. When you step on the tiles and you have to make sure you step on... Yeah, like... But also, we're being very mean in our brain and I don't like it. You speak French, which made things even more confusing. I very clearly don't. I cannot speak any other language than English, and I can't do any accents or nothing. It's all bad. Yeah, I hate it when a game makes me be mean too. I understand it's the point here, but I'm like... Ugh. Step 1. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Wait a minute, what do you mean step 1? What then? But it's already the 52nd. Or wait, I'm going backwards, so then it's the 50th? It doesn't add up. Okay. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase it just a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. I think it is an OCD adventure. I'm not sure. The store closes in an hour, so you'll be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Damn, really? Well, are you ready? Hell yes. I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I... That doesn't look quite right. Yeah, I think it's like OC. It's like mental illness milk acquiring game, maybe? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me? What? Oh. Am I doing something wrong? It's life as a struggle simulator? I mean, so true, so mood. Oh. You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not gonna change his lines. You run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. Excuse me, what? Oh. 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 He got spelled too. What? Oh. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you. Explain. Oh. I mean, okay, no, that's so reasonable. That's like totally real. If every time I thought of the letter O, I thought of that and that was just in my head, no, that letter's terrible. No, makes sense completely. Yeah, fear of the letter O acquired. It's like not even just fear of holes, it's fear of like that hole. That hole's scary. Something like that. So I'll just continue to ignore his question. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. I gather all my will into a fist. Oh? Oh. My interlocutor shook and crawled away. I don't know what that word means. You just repeated after him, and it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. Personally, I didn't hear it. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. Interlocutor? Person you are talking to? Interlocutor. I feel like there's like most words I've seen at least like a couple times because I really like to read, but that sometimes there be a new one. Yet a nightmare that like that when little you dreamt of being in some kind of old cartoon land with dinosaurs, and after a terrific event you had a false awakening crawling out of your crib and going to your mom, hypnotized by the TV, and you fell into a trumpet forming an O, sucking you off towards oblivion. That's scary. Like, terrifying scary. Cause also, like, what? It's weird brain soup coming to get ya. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack there are bags of milk. We both stand, and the milk lies. Or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. So buy it. Right here? What do you expect me to say? I guess something like, not here? Not here. Take the bag and go to the cash register. I got you, person who doesn't know what to do. Your meme side want to type "oh" every time you say what? What? Oh. It's like, it's gonna be in my head now every time it's like, huh? What? Oh. I guess the first sentence. And you said as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second one. You want to rob me of my little victories? I don't know why, but I have like a hard time with the pacing, with the way it's written. But I think maybe, I don't know. There were two options for English. It was like English original and English improved. I sigh and reach out to take the milk, or rather the bag with the milk inside. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Very schizo rambling. You think it's intending to be off-putting? Yeah, I mean, I feel like it has to be. It also doesn't help that the text font makes dyslexia brain kind of go, ugh. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather, a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside... Come on. 15 minutes before the store closes, hurry up. I remember what these games are called, visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore. So watch your mouth. Hee hee. Ahem. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up. And you'll get it at home again. Oh, I'm on my way. Title of the game mentioned. Yeah, dyslexia brain. Oh. Hello, can I get some milk, please? Oh, you have it. Give. I put a weighty bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Hi, can I have it, please? No. Please? No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No. But why not? Omo! Hi. Thank you for the raid. Hi, National Panda. Welcome, Raiders. Plah. Hi, Swigert. Hello. Welcome, Omo. How was game? Hi, Faraday. Hi, Alex. Hello. Hi, Raiders. Welcome. Thank you again, Omo. Plah. I forget what you were playing. I looked at it earlier and I don't remember now because my brain is potato. Omo beloved. Thank you for the follow, National Panda. And yeah, for those of you who do not know me, hi, I'm Bucket. I'm a lab mouse with mechanical limbs that come off, so technically I guess I'm a nugget. We do ASMR 2 days a week and then assorted horror on Thursdays. But yeah, welcome. You had fun with Dread Out, but that's only because your drunken chap kept you company. You think the game fucking sucked? Look, that's kind of like part of the fun sometimes. Like, game can be absolute dog shit, but if you're like kind of drinky and you... Not Cooking Nation! My right hand comes off, they all come off, the legs too. And thank you for the follow, Strackwolf. And hi, Shu! Yeah, no, we're not Cucket Nation. We're not Cucket Nation. And hi, Awkward. No. This cannot be it. And thank you for the follow, Alex. This cannot be it. I'm not even a cuck. We're not Cucket Nation. We're Pisket Nation. That's not better. I love that every time we have like new people, we're like, hello, then it's just like, oops, sorry, something horrible. I fixed the, what happened in Nugget Nation? We're always in Nugget Nation. Not Biscuit Nation, that's even worse. Hi, Mouse, hello. Suck it, fuck it, we cuck it now. No. Cuck it Nation? I don't remember who started Cuck It, but someone called me Cuck It once, and it's kind of evolved from there. But what are you hearing? Don't worry about it. It's light bullying. You're thinking we're Cuck It Nation, chat is collectively Cuck It. No, chat is dwellers, everyone's dwellers, they're not Cuck It's. Hi Felix, or Bjorn, or Rude, or whichever one you prefer. Are we playing Hong Kong 97? We're playing Milk in and around, and upside down, and beneath, and next to a bag. You need context? That's the problem, okay, I don't remember the context. I don't remember who started the Cuck It thing. I don't remember who called me that. I want to blame Malphon, but I don't actually know if it's Malphon's fault, so I don't feel, I probably shouldn't blame him, but part of me is like, it had to be Malphon, right? Who said it first? Because Always okay to blame Malphant? I mean, I think this is true. Because at first he, like, said something cute that was like, he called me, like, Bubby Bucket. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And then I think later he was like, Cuck it. And I was like, that's not nearly as cute as the last thing. You believe it was Malphant? I feel like it has to be. Also, who cares? All that matters is the Cuck it stay true to our hearts. I guess that's true. Hi. Taking Bucket Slim so she can't leave the hotel chair? Oh my god, no. Oh no. That's true, that's how it happens. My limbs get ripped off and then I'm forced to sit in the chair and I can't leave. I'm playing Milk 'em in the Middle? Yeah, Milk 'em in the Middle. Hit game from the sitcom. Tomorrow you have PT and it's feeling good? Yay, I'm glad. Yeah, you can nugget me and put me in the chair against my will, but this is... Let's not make this part of the lore. I don't even know why I'd be in the chair, forcing Bucket to sit in the chair with you so we can talk about your hyperfixations. Oh, I do that on purpose for free. Like, just for funsies. I'd be like, yeah. Tell me about all the things. Look, I'm just saying there's something, and I have heard other people say this, there's something about just chilling and, like, just listening to a dude talk about their hyperfixations and just be like, yeah, I love this podcast. Yeah, it's like, it's very chill. It's very, very relaxed. Oh, I don't need that clipped. Could wobble over and lay on the floor. I mean, that's true. You could kind of like, you know, like a little inchworm. Look, these are some of these things I don't need to be forced to do. I'll just do it. Being in the walls, hearing them get freaky. Oh no, it's the lore's making more and more sense. I hate it. Yeah, dwellers aren't allowed to have anybody over, because then it really does make me a cuck in the wall. I don't want that. Cuck it chair is to watch the dwellers getting between each other in a game. This is all okay. I can accept it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sit in a chair. At least it's comfortable. Shiffa. Your VTuber watchers? You aren't getting any? Oh, phew. No cuck today. I forgot we were like mid-buying milk. Forcing Bucket to watch you make a human centipede? What is that? Oh my god. When I watched Human Centipede, like, so here's the thing. The movie's like, whatever. But like, as you're watching it, dude has terrible anesthetic protocol. And I'm like, buddy, what's the point of making a human centipede if you're not gonna make sure your patients do well under anesthesia? He just fucking leaves. And I'm like, okay, cool, well, if one of them dies, it's not gonna be fun. Just, you know, SMH, not good doctor. Oh, I'm getting, okay. Pastel, this is fine. Just give me a comfy chair, as long as it's a very cozy, comfy chair. No bad cuck chairs. Especially if I can't, like, sit cross-legged, if I have to just, like, sit on the stumps, it better be a comfy chair, at least. It's much like a human centipede, but a different... Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's a whole different horrific adventure. Cucket would have made a good human centipede. I mean, technically, I guess I kind of like have part of the parts of a human centipede necessary, but here's the thing. I'd be willing to like absolutely destroy the person in front of and or behind me to get away. I don't care about making sure they're comfortable. Rip and tear, you know? I gotta leave. I have stuff to do. Yeah, no plastic white chair. It's gotta be like a comfy chair. It's gotta like recline and be super cozy, especially if I'm gonna be stuck there. You wish you could sit cross-legged? Oh no, I forgot. Rude, I'm so sorry. Of course you sit cross-legged. Okay, good chair. As long as it's a good chair, I'll only cry sometimes and quietly. I'll make sure not to be too intrusive. This has been fun being third runner, but I gotta go back to my 9 to 5. Yeah, it's definitely better. No, don't cry too loudly, it'll ruin the mood. Yeah, it'll be like single tears that I can't wipe away as I sit dejected in the cut corner. Okay, I'm gonna keep buying this milk. We're never gonna, it'll be like 1 hour, because this game's like supposed to take like what, like not even a full hour? And we're on like 40 minutes into stream. Bucket crying softly in the background as dwellers get it on ASMR. No. I feel like, you told me you wouldn't do this, dwellers. You told me you were VTuber watchers, and then I wouldn't actually get cucked. But now there's somebody else here, and you've been watching other VTubers. Oh God. You defend Milk in a Bag Canada #1. I've never even seen it, but we're trying to buy milk in a bag and a bag of milk and milk and bag of milk and bag and a bag of milk. I'm sorry, Cuck, the dwellers are just too based. Loud sobbing, loud sobbing. I've never seen Canada. I've never seen Canada either, technically. I've never seen Milk in a Bag or Canada. I've never been that far north. Okay. Well, why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? Pay for the milk. Haha, really? What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register. Thank you, goodbye. We did it. We bought milk. We get it. We did it. Step 1. The bag milk comes in another bag. Yeah, that's what she said. The milk in a bag of milk bag milk. I've seen Canada on a map. Might you add that this music is perfect for deranged tangents like this? That's true. Oh, I forgot to say, like literally earlier when I was like, oh, I really need to get like model done so I can use my other assets. I commissioned background music from Cementy, who is super good at background or like BGM making and music making in general. But I was like, yeah, I want one for game streams and then I want one for ASMR streams. And holy shit, he like knocked it out of the park. Cementy's VGMs are very good. He's so good. And I was kind of like, hey, here's some music and here's like a random like vibe I want. And he was like this? And I was like, yeah, like literally exactly like this. How did you make it exactly the way I was imagining in my head? Technically not a skev. I know Cementy. He's very nice, but he's also like a wizard with BGMs. Like he can like crank out exactly what you were looking for so like fast too. He's stupid good at going off vibes. Yeah, he's like crazy good at it. You got one from him like that? It's good. I'm so excited for both of them. And they kind of have like, one of them's kind of like lo-fi house feeling. And I kind of was like, hi, I want both of these to be kind of like distorted and dreamy-ish, so kind of like mildly disorienting, and they're like perfect, and I'm so excited. So I'm like, I gotta get stuff done, because I want them to go with like the actual like nice screens that I have. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I really hope everybody likes them, because I love them. You don't have a skev addiction, instead it's tabletop RPG board game Kickstarter? Look, just never... This is like terrible advice for a VTuber to give. Because it's like the ultimate like... I don't know. Like when you have people that start buying skevs of you, that's like... That's it, you know? The ultimate like, holy shit, I really did it. But never start buying skevs for people. Never get a single skev. Because like once you like are like, oh man, I could do this, then you're like, oh man, so-and-so would look so cute in this art style. You commission VTuber art but not a skev. Skev just hits different because you will see stuff Like, it's so cheap. Like, so cheap. And you're like, I could do it. I could do it. We used to joke that if you have a Cement Tea BGM and Must has done art of you, you've officially part of the club. Oh my god, I've totally made that connection too, which I guess now I have a BGM from Cement Tea and Must drew me. Yay, we did it, we made it. Which was so surprising. Must art's so good. You want to get one skeb? I mean, this was not cheap. Oh, look, that's why skeb. That's why skeb. You hear VGen is basically just skeb, but Western artists. And like, typically a lot of the prices on VGen are higher because it reflects Western artists' pricing. And then also a lot of it you can kind of like, you know, you have a lot more input. So like, I commissioned Cement Tea off of VGen. I could have just gotten his skeb style commissions. But like, just in case I wanted to change anything, but he was like, hey, do you want changes to these drafts? And I was like, nope. Nope, they're perfect. Thank you. But yeah, skeb is just like legitimately like, I like keep looking at it and I'm like, you cannot get more skebs. The skebs that I am waiting for are the only skebs I'm getting for a while. You cannot get more skebs. No more skebs. No questionable skebs. You cannot do it. But every day I'm like, new skebs? New skebs? Before you look up skeb in the first art, you see his feet. Look, it happens. There's a lot of footses. Curse you for putting that one idea in your head last stream. Oh, I don't even... Oh, wait. Look, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you got, you know, if it's good value, you know. I keep wanting to get, like, art with, like, friends and stuff, too. But I'm always too embarrassed to be like, hey, can I get a skeb of us together? Can I get art of us together? Because, like, what if they're like, oh, we're not really, like, we're not homies like that. And I'm like, all right, it's time to do it. This is it, guys. I'll see you later. This time we're really doing it. It's, the thing with skeb is also, like, it's hard. There's certain things you can't ask for because you're kind of not allowed. So you have to, like, find someone who does a lot of, like, art of kind of, like, discreetly being injured. So, like, that one that I have that, like, my face is all bruised and stuff is, like, it's not, like, advertised and everyone's like, I like the way you did this one. Can you keep doing it? What if you get a skeb of you and Bucket? You totally could, it'd be so cute. Just don't spend too much money. Gotta find the right artist. Yeah, you gotta find an artist who's, like, already vibing. Like, I will just go through and be like, are any... This is, like, such a weird thing to admit. But, like, I'll go through skeb and be like, all right, are any of these featuring people who are injured? Because now I know the artist is willing to do it. But there's people on VGen, like, I don't know if you guys, I mean, you should, because we've rated Ghost before and Ghost has rated us, but I know, like, Ghost will do cool, like, kind of, like, we're gonna say, like, mild gore and stuff art that's very cute, too. So Ghost is really good, and then there's some other people on VGen that I know that are really good. Then again, you don't know, I didn't know that the not safe for work was even a thing. Look, that's true. I could actually just be filtering all of it by having my skeb in safe for work mode. But when I turned not safe for work on, there was, like, too much. It was, like, overwhelming. And I was like, sometimes I like to look at skeb, like, at work. Like, I can't have this. It's, like, a lot. It was too much for me. Had to turn that bad boy right back into safe mode. Oh, sippy. Okay. If someone sees not safe for work, it's their fault for looking. I mean, like, some of it, I mean, skeb, I guess, is, like, the little icons are pretty small, but, like, some of it is, like, it is, you know, it's there, it's full on a lot. Like, a lot. Blech. That's what you tell yourself when you're scrolling through Twitter in public. Yeah, there's, like, a certain amount of, like, I tend to, like, try and keep, like, not safe for work off of my Twitter timeline and, like, anything that I might check while I'm like out and about. But sometimes, you know, there's a bit, and you just have to be like, you know what? Don't look at my phone, I guess. Someone peeking over your shoulder sees the most vile, not safe for work, and then just nods. So that's almost worse, because then you're like, no, I wasn't trying to look at that, and they like dap you up, and they're like, oh no, I get you, bro. I get you. We're both in. And you're like, no, not like that. You're on the train scrolling, you just see porn, and you're embarrassed for 1 second, and then they're like, if they see it, they see it. Yeah, it's kind of like, if someone can see that much detail on your phone, you're like, move away. Step back. I know you. Okay. Not getting so distracted. Back to game. I walk down a familiar street, past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it. I just love the pyramidal structure of the verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What's that supposed to mean? As if I'd tell you. But I'm really interested. Well, look. The ratio of water to milk and the volume of air occupied by me is about 30-1. And yeah, ice cream is not the best, unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. During today's walk, my body has been to every part of this path. Simple math. I feel like our character is talking really differently than earlier. Your timeline is too far gone. Mine is pretty, if like, sometimes I'll like follow someone and then suddenly they post a lot of like, honestly, sometimes you'd be following a VTuber and suddenly they start posting a lot of human posting, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. And you gotta be like, hide. Milk to bucket ratios are off the charts. There's so much milk in so little buckets. Hi, Pom. Hello, welcome. I see. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance, and how do people move over something as uneven as the city plain? Gently. Heel, toe. I count in my mind every meter of the path I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Hey, watch out! Ah! I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. What? Hey, I'm walking here! I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes turn. Look at me. In turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen! It was a truck. Oh, really? Although if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the backs of their heads? You could have died. Come on, are you saying something would have seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? The mouse! Yeah, the mouse. Yeah, it's like OCD and like, disassociation. Like, it feels very, like, out of touch with reality. The world is a cruel and dangerous place. I'm not in the world you're talking about. Oh. That's probably not for the best. So this takes place in New York. My journey continues. If you think about it, the road from the store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain streams that hide my tears. Right now, I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad. Are you sure this is really happening? What else could it be? Has it ever occurred to you that it's just in your head? That's not what the manual said at all. Apparently, these pills don't work for me either. The pills have nothing to do with it. Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I really, really am very grateful to you, but please no more. Okay. You know what? What? Since I'm a character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now. Hi! Crazy how our protagonist has to go through a mystery dungeon every time they want to go to the store. Oh! Honestly, I was gonna say I'd like never go to the store or leave the house, which is already like my state of being. Like, I try my best not to. I don't want to go out. I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench, the perfect place for a cliched visual novel monologue. I move closer, place a noticeably weighted bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky. Listen, I'm a little embarrassed. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so ultimately, things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? Kinda. I'll be honest with you, and I expect the same from you, please. I answered. I don't know what she wants from me. I think death? Oh. No. Really? Make me capitalize. So rude. So rude. I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all, huh? To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Sometimes I regret it, because now it just costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish between letters and words. The capitalization kills me, where she's just like, don't know, come on. That'd never get to print. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnosis. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Really making you flex those first grade English skills? Yeah, making you really think about sentence structure. Ever since something happened, all I see is red blood everywhere. No, don't worry about me. I got used to it all a long time ago. Admittedly, I'd even forgotten what other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? Okay. Yes. Really? Of course you couldn't help but ask. In the end, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? Man, I said no. I said you don't have to tell me. I don't know what she wants from me. I was willing to accept that. I feel like that's personal business. She didn't need to tell me. I won't waste time. What do you see? Red. Anyways. Talking to yourself like that? That's when you drink, it's less negative, we just chillin'. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta have a little casual conversation with you. Anyway, this is my dad. I don't see a person in that at all. Like, not even a little. The AI losing it? Yeah, I'm like, this is a shape. It's a shape. Just you yourself in this bag of milk. I'm the milk bag. Some of his parts, at least. Oh, yeah, that's bits and bobs. Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, that doesn't look like a full dad at all, but it could look like 2 bits of dad. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all of the problems, I never would have thought... Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out the window and died. This is my last memory. Then a long gap. Oh man. That's sad. Oh, that's a little person shape in a splatter shape, maybe. I have a really hard time seeing anything in like the pixels because they're so big. Strange, very strange. Today's the first time I've ever been able to buy something in a store without a major incident. Of course, the medicine helped me. However, I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking, we mustn't screw up in front of the reader, or, oh my god, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Context adds a lot. Oh yeah, Rorschach tests look... Oh yeah, it kind of makes sense, because like all of it you kind of see stuff, but not anything clearly. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. Mood, girl. And yet, I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become ever since my dad, well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. The text border? I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. But you know what? Today's a special day, because I have you. I did not even read what she said, so I don't know what was rude. Oh no. I'm not gonna pressure you, I'm just advising you to go home. I understand. Well, dear reader, shall we go? What was rude? I'm like, if I lean back, will I see anything? When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing. Repeating this action every day like a ritual, I stopped being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effects of the medicine finally wore off, so I just enjoy the blissful silence. When I'm under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head, mixing with the sounds of the world around me. They create a terrible dissonance in my head. Oh, sit-ups! Okay. Alright. We're forced to be bad schizo voices. I think we were being good schizo voices. Yeah, take a break, do some sit-ups, okay? More? Okay, we do 20 sit-ups, Like, I did not almost fall over either. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'll come back. Alright. You gotta make some distractions. I feel like I'm so good at getting distracted. We made like a 30-minute game take over an hour. Oh, I like put pressure on my wrist a little wrong when I was like not doing them, but like sitting down. It hurts. Hi, Unc. What a good nephew. What's good? Oh no, what's good nephew? I thought you were calling me a good nephew for a second. Whoa. What's good is that we've become a schizophrenic voice in a girl's head, and also we're full of milk. In a bag. Made of milk, almost. Oh, I gotta drink some water. Thank you for the hep hats. Milk. Milk. I've always been a schizophrenic voice in your life. Oh, that's so sweet. I hope to give you many, many more impulsions and bad advice over the years to come. Okay. True, we finally personified the whispers in the walls. She wants you to die? No, no, no. If you died, I would stuff your corpse and keep it in the house, though. But no, dwellers gotta stay alive. Neat? Yeah, if I can't leave, then you guys have to stay so I'm not sad and lonely. Even after you know, kick it. Persona mention? Get shot for Persona 3 style. Stuff with what, though? Well. Oh. Never mind. Don't encourage you to not leave the house or to become stuffed as a piece of prop. When you dead, no schizo anymore, so no more bucket. Oh no. You gotta stuff us in positions they'll be usable as furniture? No, it will be like sitting around the table as like a tea party. Alcoholism is the next step. Oh my god. So the other day, so sometimes when I drink, half my hands, like both of them will go numb and get like tingles, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like googling, like, when I drink my hands go half numb, and like #1 thing was like alcoholism neuropathy, and I was like, I don't think I have that. Like, I really don't drink very much. To be stuffed and become a permanent decorative element in anyone's home. This is how I'm decorating the mouse hole. And drink with you, don't do it alone. Next, I was thinking about doing little drinking stream tomorrow for ASMR. Do like drinky ASMR time. Because I still have some soju. You made the grossest drink yesterday. It was a mixture of passion fruit, soju, strawberry, marshmallow. The marshmallow gets me. I don't like stuff that's like, I like sweet drinks, but not, yeah, that's too much. Got a mad sweet tooth? Drinking ASMR would be so fun, you wish you weren't working? No! We might do it, I don't want to do it if you guys won't be there. Want some fly skirt steak? Oh, yes. Yes, that sounds so good. Oh, yum, 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 yum. You don't know what you were going through yesterday that you had to do that? You're drinking 70% of the streams? Well, it's like super late for you, right? Like, that makes sense. It's like late night, like, have a bevy, chillax time, you know? It's a good, I feel like it's a good drinking vibe. But I feel like I haven't, like, had some beverage on stream in a while, so I was like, I could do that tomorrow. And we haven't done, like, drinking ASMR at all. So it might be fun, and it's the first Friday, so it's like, it might be like totally dead. So I was like, well, it might be fun. And if anything too silly happens, maybe, you know, only y'all will know, and it won't be, you know, strangers. But so it's on the table. It's on the option like block, you know, we might do it. Okay, where? You'll know? Only if I do something silly goofy, you're still here. It's good to know. Like, I normally don't, like, pull tarot card. Hi Lahonk. You wish your time zone wasn't so different. I know, it's so hard. You've arrived to eat the mouse. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Let me shuffle for you. Let me shuffle. You're just drawing? Ooh, I hope you're having fun. You're at 4 AM. Yeah, y'all are like my... I don't know how many people are in Europe. You don't know what a tarot card is, but good luck. It's for you. It's for you. Tarot card kind of gives you, like, a bit of a fortune. So we pull it, and I will tell you what it means. It is a general... Well, the same time zone, it's also 10 for me. It will kind of give you a general information thing, and you can take it as you will. Eastern time zone, gang. Yeah, Eastern. You're saving a poll tomorrow because drunk tarot reading sounds funny? Fortune favors the veiny? Okay. We've got the High Priestess, but not in the way that you want it. But I don't know her. Okay. Ooh, okay. So High Priestess, how do you want it? Okay. So High Priestess kind of represents secrets, lack of personal harmony, withdrawal, and silence. It's kind of like... So you're kind of like disconnecting from others potentially, or letting things that you aren't telling people get in the way of connecting with others, potentially. Alternatively, you're kind of having a disconnect from your own intuition. So it could be either open up and tell people kind of like what you're hiding, or don't be afraid of kind of what they might think of it, and trust in your kind of intuitions and don't hide things from yourself. Like if there's something you're trying not to like think about. No, I'm good. Okay. That's kind of the thing. You can always just go like, I don't, that's not it. High Priestess gives 2 random planet cards. Tarot cards are mean to me too all the time. I need to do a really, really good shuffle. Balatro joke? Yeah, this is your Balatro fortune. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So here's something that's kind of funny. Awkward, this is for you. Which, in relation to the other cards you've gotten so far, you now have the Fool, which is good. It's kind of like signifying new journeys in a really positive way. Like, starting new things. Taking leaps of faith. Kind of doing something original for you and starting new things that can lead to positive things. So good connotations with the Fool. So yeah, starting kind of like a new adventure maybe. Pull you the world from Balasho and your life is yours? We can see if I can do a blind the world pull. It's very unlikely. Except when they're you and they're always right. I have such like a terrible time. No, I drew Fool again. From like a blind in the middle of the deck. Fool twice. Because there's technically in this deck, there are 2 Fools. Big Fool in time, which is good. Fool's good. Yeah, I have like the tendency to just draw like, okay, so if I draw a random tarot for me, I historically don't have good luck. And it almost always, it's never like, oh, well that doesn't fit. It's like always accurate. Okay. No, I need a shuffle. I'm literally just consistently pulling the Fool card like non-stop. So I have to just do a good shuffle. You feel like Fool is just doing what you already did, at least from what you understand from Balatro in real life. Fool for this is doing something new. It is the Fool is the individual on the start of a new journey. Yeah, I need to shuffle. Which I will do. Because ideally you should do kind of like a spread shuffle, like where they're all like able to be flipped upside down, right side up, like do a big ol' shuffly shuffle. Because you want to be able to have some of them upside down potentially. But I haven't done that in a bit. I need to. Because I don't really have space on the desk to do it. Okay. Where were we? We're playing game. I turn around and go to my apartment. Not you fiddling with your tarot decks now? It's so much fun. I really enjoy it. Woo! Hello? Did you bring the milk? Yes. Hi, Mom. Mom, you're kind of creepy, spooky creepy. I don't know if you actually are spooky creepy, but you are here. Did you bring the milk? Mom, did you bring the milk, Mom? Is she kind of fine? Look, she looking for milk. If you know, you know, you know. Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Maybe. Yes, Mom. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. Don't be fooled by anime girl. This is scary, Mom. We bought milk. We did it. Nope, don't like that. Fuck anime girl. You fuck with the mom. She an anime girl too. She just an anime mom. You know, this is what we call a premium hag, which is a mom who makes you go buy milk. All right. So now we bought milk once. This is the end. That's the first one. Congrats on beating the game. Yeah, it took us only an hour and 20 minutes to beat a 30-minute game. But now we can play the second one. Yeah, we got the milk. Hi, Arrow. Premium hag, aka bucket. Look. It might be true. It might be true. We do a little hag maxing. Now have 10 hours of deep dive video content? Oh my god. Look, if y'all just let me play the deep dives I watch on the regular, you would be like, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. And I'd be like, no, you don't get it. The 2000s era of PlayStation 2 games was just built different. Not really. They're super interesting videos because people are good at scripting and editing. But still. Okay. Next game. Milk outside of the bag. This is the game where the milk has escaped from the bag that we put it in game 1. So that's our Friday watch-alongs, right? Yeah. It'll be a while before we get to actually do one, because we're going to do ASMR. I'm going to do it. We're going to do Drinky ASMR tomorrow, and then the next week, Mama Mouse will be here, so I won't be able to, oh, I should probably turn game capture onto milk too. What the fuck is this? Game? There we go. There's an anime that I'm like blocking. I don't know how to rotate my model. I was gonna like become on the side. That milk's in a box. That's not even a bag of milk. Are you gonna watch that new K-pop Demon Girl movie? I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about K-pop. Was this the first game? It's just showing us a video of the first game. Unreliable narrator? Milk bag girl? Very. She's not reliable to get to the store. It wouldn't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? I like how the icon, like the game icon for this one is, oh! Those round apartment buildings are so weird. She probably hallucinated it being not in a bag. Yeah, the milk is in a bag. She made up the box herself. Oh, Oh. I see. What do you see? Red? Anyway. You left your project at a different house. You have to get your friend to bring it to you. Well, no, that's okay. If you don't have it and you have to wait, it is okay to let yourself have a little break. This will be a very different experience. I have no idea. But it already seems like it because we have a lot more concrete visuals. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. That's never a good sign. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Oh, so this is like the direct, next moment after the first one? You like the second game more? I think most people do. I kind of was told, you play the first one, but really you're there for the second one. I walk past the kitchen on my way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absurdly sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that there could be a corpse in the kitchen. It's about an hour or an hour and a half, so we'll basically be here for 3 more hours with YapKit. First is proof of concept. Yeah, this is cool though. I'm breaking into a run and dash towards the closet door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Girl is not well. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes, staring back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till I have the other model so I can, actually surprise eye. Because this one's really cute, but the rigging is, as basic as rigging can get. And I want to be able to facial expression more. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. This reminds me, one time when I was a young mouse, Papa Mouse had, an onion. And you know, when you have an onion too long and it starts to sprout onion? Sprout, the green bit? And Papa Mouse was like, okay, we gotta throw away the onion, because it's, too onion now. And it made me so sad that I cried because I didn't want him to throw away the onion because I felt really bad about it. Because the onion, was okay. And it was just, trying to be an onion and I didn't want to throw it away. And I don't know why that my dad did not go, there is something wrong with my child. I was crying over this onion that I didn't want to get thrown away. Although, to be fair, we could have just planted the onion. So maybe I was right. I turn away in shame, leaving the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. In another universe, you protected that onion and eventually saved you from getting mugged at a Walmart. It's very childlike, though. You would cry over an onion, too, if you didn't eat it. I was not that little. Like, I was a young mouse, but I was not that young. I was, like, old enough to not be bothered by an onion, you know? But apparently, I was not. I was bothered by the onion. Oh! I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. Is that loud? That's crazy loud for me. Dad? Is one of the SMT bosses? I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. Just Dad being Dad. Blech. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then, the claw injects venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes, my fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time, but why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. Average experience with your cat? Hold still, let me just poke you. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. Like, milk? Milky? Average night with you? The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Sometimes it just be like that when you take the Ambien before bed. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Mental health is a spooky thing, yeah. But honestly, sometimes you just gotta make sure your lactose intolerant kid stops drinking milk. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Mood, yeah. This is me every time. Okay, so every time I eat ice cream or like a lot of cheese, that's me the next day. And then you forget after a little while and, you know, milk. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moments when the reality of the dream world would clash. Yeah, it's like every time you're like, maybe this time it won't be so bad. And every time it's like just as bad. But like, what if it's not? What if it doesn't happen this time? I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always, slowly but surely, slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. That's a lot of pills. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Well, sleep is what you do when you don't drink an energy drink before bed. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall just for a little bit more time. You need to take your medication? I'm a morning meds only person. I only have to do once a day. I would forget nighttime meds all the time. But yeah, they're like nasty on purpose. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. Your morning meds too, but you never remember? Fortunately, you have no meds to take. I just have some meds. There's not that many meds. But I have, like, one of them is like it's in a packet where it tells you, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. So, like, if you forget, you know. As long as you, like, keep up with your days. And then whenever I do that one, I do the other one. So it's like, if I did one, I did both. And you don't forget. Normally. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. Oh no, this girl about to stop taking her meds. She should not do that. She needs to be on those meds. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself down in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. I mean, we're right here. It can just be us again. Hey! I want to clean this room really bad. She has so much stuff, it needs to be tidied. Hey, long time no see. I know we're only supposed to meet once a day. Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, and exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? Well, I'm pretty exhausted after today. Aren't you? That's not true. You need to go to bed. Yeah. Sometimes we got the goofy, silly, got a little too silly brain, and you just go, well, I'm just gonna do my best. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. Draw more monsters? Well, I don't know. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything, and you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Am I winning? I'm winning at being heinously mentally ill, I guess. Yeah, we're doing really, really good at that. Which, you know, so true. So true. I'm really built to be really good at this. Wow, you're just like me. Yeah. It was like, this is a game where you work with or are a very mentally ill young lady. And I'm like, wow, if only I was still young. So me. So true. Not that bad, because, you know, I do take my meds. But, you know, it be like that sometimes. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Stop lying middle. Nuh-uh. I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Stop making me be mean! Look, she's going through it. I don't need to be mean about it. We might as well be, like, kinda happy about it. You did a blah blah where a kid got tricked by a mouse and they thought was helping them and they ended up getting killed by a monster? Monsters are cool though. Oh, get that copper, get that copper. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Oh, a tarot card. Oh, and I will stretch. Okay. I will do my best to do a quick little shuffle. Oh, and thank you for the head pats. How did I get these upside down? It makes me wonder how Bucket handles evil roots in games. I don't do them because I'm a little baby who feels bad when I make game characters sad because I don't want them to be sad. Ooh, I hydrate too. I want to make the little game characters happy. Yay. Yeah, see, Omo, we're on like the same wavelength in games, I believe. I don't want to do the evil route. I want to make the people happy. I'm already like, I'm too sad to be sad in a game. Ooh. Let me make sure I am correct before I just start saying stuff. Alright, so, Palm, your card was the devil, which is kind of like being tied down by like fear or unhealthy relationships or being tempted into like bad situations. So it's like, be very careful. It kind of is like being tempted by like physical pleasures in the world and like letting fear control you or overindulgence and stuff like that. The devil from the Bible? No, the devil from Final Fantasy XIV, which is actually, Funny Daniel and Zodiark. But yeah, that's your tarot card. Being happy and resolving things in the is the true fantasy, which is why you do evil. How did you know? I mean, look. You're pretending you know what those words meant? Look, I just like Final Fantasy XIV a lot, so... Oh, Discord occurred. I have it set up to where normally it's the normal Discord notice, and then occasionally Discord comes up. Because I didn't want it to be every time. We pissin', A. We up pissin'? Who up pissin'? Who up pissin' they pants? Let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. You need to play 14 again, true? Omo, I swear to God, if you play 14, please tell me. Please tell me. Yeah, everybody pisses somebody else's pants. We piss each other's pants. Small spoilers puts an allegory to... Wait, what? Oh wait, I missed what y'all were talking about, so now I'm confused. You got a really positive tarot for a change? Yeah, like, you never know. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Is this your sign to stop smoking? Yes. Will I help you grind through in-game of Shadowbringer? Yeah, it'll take like no time at all. Shadowbringer in-game, basically anything. I'll carry you. Nothing makes me feel more powerful than being the like max level character escorting a cute little, oh no, I've become the Aura groomer of Final Fantasy. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm shuffling again, Shu. But no, I love it. I love escorting a little baby. Do they have a rep for that? Like, oh yeah, male Auras definitely have a rep for being groomers. Like 100%. I don't know why, it's never happened to me. Call you Longster? Okay. The sun! Ooh, sun's good too. Sun's good too. So, the sun is like, kind of like becoming happy in what you have, success, good health, vitality, enlightenment. So kind of like all good things, just like basically anything you have going on, positive stuff about it, like good fortunes coming to you, things that have been happening, ending up in harmony and happiness, basically universe coming together and working in your favor. So good, so very good. We should have a PVC in the Discord that we join when we're facing. Oh, that's what I'm gonna name the just like the general chat VC is the PVC. If there's a VC made for when people go AFK, then it would be perfect. Yeah, just the PRB. You wanna hear the piss in the middle of the toilet? Are you frying chicken in this VC? Never stop climbing? I mean, one should always continue to try their best and keep going higher. But it is good things. It is good fortune, essentially. Okay. Am I really that pathetic? Oh no. Oh no. Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Whoa. Is this game gonna make me cry? Also, who washes their face after they cry when they're like about to go to sleep? Just cry yourself to sleep. Honestly, pro strat, then you don't have to worry about it till tomorrow. I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind, 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, by a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine. You can keep on blaming yourself. Woo! Trinidad, thank you so much for the follow. Hello. You BRB? Okie dokie. High level schizo? It's very schizo. Sometimes, look, you ever just realize that you, just refer to yourself as like a unit? Is that normal? Is it normal to say we when you're just referring to yourself? I don't know. Word vomit, not to be a critic. It's fun. It's very milk inside of a, outside of it, inside of a, repetitive, kind of like echolalia-esque, the royal we, yeah. You can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. You're a we too because you don't feel like you're that special to be an individual most of the time? Other times you are? Interesting. I don't know why I do it, it's just my brain goes we. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. Does it even matter? Yeah. Somehow, I found it hard to believe. Then why'd you do it? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now it feels triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine. No, you know what to do. the wee wee wee, that one? Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Talented. Imagine taking your pills like that. I'm like crazy paranoid about dropping a pill on the ground and then like one of the cats getting it and then oh no, now my cat's on beds. You should start doing that. I mean, seems difficult, but also like, you know, you kind of like stunting on them while you're taking pills. Oh no, the cats aren't schizo anymore. I don't know what it'd do. It would probably kill my cats. There's like a lot of medicines that cats can't process because their like livers and kidneys are pretty different from people's. So there's like a lot of human medications that are like super, super toxic. I lie on the floor and look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. Your family jokes that your cat should be on your medication because she has anxiety like mine. Aww. Weird-ass cat livers digesting they're like strange. They just like, it's like a lot of anti-inflammatories just are like cat murder devices. My old cat was like a crazy anxious cat, and when I got him, I don't know if I've told this story. When I adopted him, I went to the shelter and I was like looking for a cat, and I'd seen his picture on the internet and he was super, super cute. And so I'm like looking for the cat in the cat room and I'm like, oh, where's this cat? And the person was like, oh, he's right here, and takes me to a cage where there's no cat, but instead there's like the paper cage liner up over something. And they're like, oh, he's just under that. Like, he hides under the paper. So you gotta lift it up if you want to see him. And so I lifted up the paper and I like reached my hand in. And instead of him being like, ugh, no, scare, he kind of like, without moving his body at all, like reached his head out like as far as possible so I could scratch his chin. And I gave him a little chin scratch. And he didn't come any closer, but he really liked the chin scratch. So I was like, yeah, this one's for me. And the shelter was like, oh, well, he's probably never gonna stop hiding under stuff. Like, he's probably just gonna hide the whole time you have him, and like, you won't really get to see him. And I was like, that's okay. I have really severe anxiety, so like, I get it. And he'll always be like safe at my house. And I'm not gonna make him come out if he doesn't want to. So it's like, fine. So I adopted him. And he had been at the shelter for like a year, because his previous family had adopted him as a kitten, and it was like a lady and her daughter, and then she got married and had like, the other guy had like 2 other kids, and we don't really know what happened, but He apparently at a certain point bit one of the kids, so they returned him. And after I got him, he like hid for like 2 weeks, and then he was like, JK, I need to be in your business all the time, and I'm gonna meow in the middle of the night, and I'm the king of the castle. And it was really great. He was pretty anxious. He hated strangers, but like if it was just us at home, he was really happy and very social. It was good stuff. You took an antidepressant that apparently smells really good to cats. It's like one of the things the websites warn you about. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Because normally they don't like, unless you're scenting something like beefy. He's the Mr. Meow Meow the prequel. Yeah, he is like my one true cat that lives in my soul forever. I love him so much. Hi, Derpy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hi, hi. It's good to see you. Oh, I gotta drink more water. I did not, like, normally I fill up the pitcher all the way before swim. And I did not fill it up all the way, and this is like my last cup of water. Okay. But I'm not afraid of all that. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Homie needs to go to bed. This is like when you stay up too late and you start like absolutely losing it and you just need to go to sleep. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Yeah, it's sleep time. It's sleep time. It's go to bed time. It's get off the floor and get in bed time. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Okay. Okay. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. No, she said she wanted to lie down. I don't need to say anything. That face went bed rotting? She's floor rotting. It made me look at the ceiling. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now is my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. This music is so unsettling. Yeah, the music in this one's really good. Like, the ambience is very well done for being very unsettling. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Yeah, fireflies is infinitely better, but I still don't want them in my room. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling on their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just, that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. You feel how the first game was a game jam and the second's a full-fledged experience? Yeah. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So it doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have reasons for it. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better. Believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyways. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for creatures as small as fireflies to hide. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh. Well? That sure was the thing that you were thinking about on the floor. Oh, we're about to add, and before we go any farther, I might go ahead and do a breaky so I can get some more water because my throat is all scratchy. And take a little breaky break. So I think we're gonna BRB real quick with this really unsettling music in the background. And then I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Yeah, PRB. We're doing a little PRB. Need more beer? More beer, more beer. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna BRB. I'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna get water. We go into P dimension, and then we'll be back to do whatever is happening now, which I don't know, but it's scary. Hey, we back. Also, Stream Element's doing me dirty because I told it to only do that like every 2 hours or like every hour 40 or something, and it was just like, just kidding. You're getting piss-corded constantly. Fuck your timer. And hello, thank you. I got water. I also got myself a little treat, which is nerd clusters. So if there's crunch in ASMR, it's because I'm eating nerds clustered. Clusters. Which are like the best candy ever. Oh, I didn't realize that if I put this in my mouth, I couldn't read. They're so good. They're just like the regular ones. The, rainbow, like regular. Not like the berry ones. Like the island berry or whatever the other flavor is really good. But these are like my favorite candy, like, ever. Like, one time I just wanted like regular old nerds. And it's really hard to find just like box nerds these days. So I was just like, fine, I'll try like a nerds cluster, like whatever. And then I was like, this is so good. That's the best flavor. The berry one is okay. You still eat it, but the rainbow one slaps. I honestly, there's barely any difference to me. I like the rainbow ones the best too, because you just can't go wrong. Like, it's just really solid. And I wish there was a sour one so bad. Like, if they had a sour, like, nerd cluster, oh, that'd be so good. Cannabis nerds clusters, I'd die. I could not handle that. I'm a baby. Okay. Sour candy is so good. Yeah, I love sour candy. It's like the best. Like, if it starts like eroding the skin on my tongue, that's when I'm happy. Okay, I roll my sleeves up and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Me? Yeah, citric acid's so yum. That's why you love pineapple. Pineapple doesn't do it to me good enough. You have a tendency to eat sour candy till you're bleeding? Same. I will get absolutely destroyed by it, and I'm like crusty, eroded, like acid-eaten lips. Like, oh, this is so good. It burns. It's yummy. My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? This girl needs to not eat milk. You like to follow it up with a bowl of Captain Crunch? Ooh, Captain Crunch is like tearing at your mouth, but like negative to me. Munching on that battery acid, delicious. Hi, Accenteer! Lactose Intolerance Gaming. We have maybe had some milkies when we were lactose intolerant. You love-hate Captain Crunch? It's a bit of an abusive relationship with a cereal. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all of my eyelashes one after another, if I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. Oh! You're intolerant to corn, but your second favorite vegetable? I'm like that with soy. I'm really not supposed to eat it, but I'm like, soy sauce. Fermented soybeans. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Potatoes are good. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me you're not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me. Eek? To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their place, and that's it. Why? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch? Yeah! My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. Oh my god, she's gonna make us do it again? Oh no. Oh no. What about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? Point-and-click bucket gamer again? Ugh. The fucking rock. Oh my god, that was a moment. It would make it even more interesting. This sounds so childish. And I know what. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in multiple choice situations. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're capable of making decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden of asking for help, and asking for help is a reasonable decision too. It never ends. It never ends. We're back in the point-and-click building again. Yeah, and she knows, but then she without her knowing, gave the point-and-click duties to the worst person that could ever have them. This game is better because you can be nice to her. Yeah, I want to be nice to her. I like her. I want to go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I was a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey! What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee! Wowee! Yum 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 yum, nerd. We found one! I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, Firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Wow-wee-wee. I don't know why I keep coughing. Yeah, the art's so good. I really like the way the game looks. It's also really, it's still abstract in certain areas, but then it's much clearer. I turn my eyes towards the inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. If I was a firefly, I'd hide in a plant. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know these plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right, let's continue searching. Why don't just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Oh. Okay, we'll leave that alone. That's fine. I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yeah, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but the cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupy this place. You understand now? I do. I had to go somewhere. What are those? Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intently that I burned them with my eyes. Eat! Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing to search or what? Spooky cockroaches. Okay, we are. Huh. Oh, cool. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means I'll still be good for a couple years. You draw that rarely? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form a coherent sentence? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? Oh, no, I'm not getting sick. I just have, like... I think it's just because my throat's a little scratchy. And it's just, like, a little irritated. I probably just need to drink more water. But I did kind of start coughing. And if I'm sick, I'm gonna be sad. You're so dyslexic, she pulled me out so hard. Look, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm doing my best to read. Sometimes it's difficult. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? Oh no, God, I'd be so upset if I had COVID again. That stuff sucks. I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of anything and be able to think what? Of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's gonna happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait. It's okay, just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Fine. Was it scratchy before stream? Because if so, bold choice to a VN. No, it was not. It's from talking and not drinking enough water. It's just that easy. Yeah, if you just tell someone to calm down over and 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 over, they'll do it. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings. Nothing. The pages are still pure white. You gaslighting yourself that your anxieties and worries and pains, that they don't exist anymore. Yeah, that's what we did at the beginning. We just went, I feel totally fine. My head doesn't hurt. My hands don't hurt. My stomach doesn't hurt. And nothing hurts and everything's okay. And I'm totally not thinking about getting strangled. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew! You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. You'd like to be your schizo voice to some of that positive reinforcement and all? Look, we can all hope to one day have a kind schizo voice telling us that it's actually okay to look at our past. Technically, all the fireflies are just her thoughts, so they are kind of like, they're like little bros, little buddies, little friends. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan, and I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then, hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return to my senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. I just realized that the sleeping bag is her bed, isn't it? Huh. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder, it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide inside a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. This radio makes much worse sounds than the other radio. Did I look at the bag? No. I looked down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming out of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. Used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I am already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. What happened then? I don't remember. Does it even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please? Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Important to never graduate? Yeah, if you never graduate, you never have to grow up. You gotta, or I guess can stay at the previous thing. If only. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. Ooh. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done. Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom wasn't home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Oh, milk lore. Indeed. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing what these moments should never be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what happened. Hate Mom, hate milk. How very Freudian. I hate milkies. I hate all forms of milkies. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then goes silent. This one's kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching? Ominous music cabinets! Milk hate, we're aerodynamism enjoyer? Well, what is that? I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining? Oh, alright. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years. It's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful, tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they considered they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of screens, games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, before entering the web. Huh? Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything comfortable for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. What else do you want me to think about something else? Yeah. Oh, I'm confused. I got confused. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Isn't aerodynamism about not having much air resistance? Oh, yeah, like being aerodynamic. Yeah. What is... Does milk make you not aerodynamic? It says finish searching, but there's other stuff I can look at. My visual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take without trouble. Dosages and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew those by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Or is this not your handwriting? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a businesslike manner, it takes off into a businesslike flight and ends up entering my businesslike ear. Hey, let's continue searching. Depends on if you're made out of bones or not. I mean, you could... Are we boneless? Aerodynamic boneless? Like a boneless wing? Look at the amount of pills. It makes me feel dizzy. I don't even want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Boneless bucket? Oh, I've got some bones. I've got most bones, even. We just need to throw Bucket to find out how aerodynamic she is? Probably not that aerodynamic. I feel like it's like skipping a rock, you know? Like when you're just a lump. How far can you really get thrown? Because you ordered me to. Firing out of a cannon? That's like force, you know? If we remove the limbs, you might fly better. Again, I feel like I just feel like a rock, you know? It's like, how far can a rock go? But I guess a cannonball goes pretty far. Stuffing Bucket into a toilet paper tube and blowing really hard. Finally, I can fly! The dwellers are strong enough to throw you far. This I believe. I guess also, mice are not that heavy. So maybe we can go, you know, go real far. Stuffing her into a PVC pipe? No! Of course not. It's what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns, pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly, hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. A propulse with a firecracker? Oh, that's not safe. I get close to the waste bin and look inside with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. Shooting Bucket out of a potato gun? Oh, and it makes like the little... Oh, like the little, you know, like t-shirt cannon fire and like... Oh. Huh. sound. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. I'm gonna click them. Oh. I guess I'm not gonna click them. It will not let me. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. That's very high. Cloning Bucket to do a full-on Nerf war with her as ammo. Every time it hits something, you just hear a whoa. And like a thump. Thump. Whoa. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I definitely am not worried. Not even a little bit, not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for the thousandth percentage of how much I don't care. Okay. Hey, I'm not even done telling you about how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't. Then act normal. Bucket with the crash bar. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa! Wow, 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 wow. Great. It's not easy to get out of here. Okay. Now we finish searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyways. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just gonna go back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. Yeah, finally, I have point and clicked all the things in a room that told me what things could be clicked upon. This is what I need. This is what I need from a point and click game, is it to tell me if I have found all the things or not. It needs to be like, no, you gotta click more, you gotta click more. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think about it too much, it hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? That's bad advice, we should just go to sleep. What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow, those words trigger a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What's with that silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet... To be fair, yeah, she is correct. I'm watching right now. I'm staring right at her. I'm not gonna do anything on the balcony, but I wouldn't go on a balcony if I was pretty sure someone was watching me too. You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you. Was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop it, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Volky. Hello, and welcome. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. Sleeping bags seem to be bad for mental... Yeah, sleeping in a sleeping bag every night cannot be good for you when you're already, really not doing well. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess. I felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yeah, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them. I can't even argue with them. But today, well, still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So, what do you say? I'd be happy, but you have no idea, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Oh no, we're back in the red zone. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road where could I have seen it? Finally. Oh. Hello, person. Just talk about your hyperfixation until I sleep. Yeah, it's putting on the Yap ASMR podcast where you're just like, just keep rambling. I'm nodding off. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. Bucket stream. Me just talking about PlayStation 2 while everyone's like, alright, I'm heading out. I'm going to sleep. I am passing out. Homeboy is looking at me a little too intently. I don't like it. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a... yawn. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's anybody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. Is this her tulpa? Is it her tulpa? Did we make whatever his name is, Triska, the tulpa? And we made him weird? Did we make a thought form? I mean, we're making... I guess if you look at, like, our room and all this stuff, we're saying we're making lots of thought forms. So, we could have. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Triska says that and strikes a victory pose. No way am I doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. You think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, and silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Triska puts a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Dude is loving this store trip. He looks so excited. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Triska was walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. I was trying to read that. I can't read that. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go, what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. Are we buying more milk? After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. Triska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place. Looking at the customer straight in the eye, I hurry towards them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Triska's hand, lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Your theory is that we're a Russian trans woman? We could be. We're definitely Russian. Only when we turn around the corner, Triska calms down. What was that? I got scared. He said... What? No, not again. Suddenly, Triska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Oh. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who? Me? Triska pushes away from me and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Triska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that is formed after Triska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. That's a box of milk. It keeps saying bag. That's a box. Okay, so if those are bags of milk, that's a box. It looks like all the things that were in the corner of her room, like the staticky stuff, all looked like that same type of box. Are those bags of milk? Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden, and for the fact that your son is bold, and for the fact that your son is regarded too, but you heard me. Imagine taking your, like, special needs child to the store and someone's like, you gotta pay the fucking fee for that, ma'am, if you're gonna bring them in here. Be like, bro, come on. Wild. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving Tresca. The delayed fee? It's crazy. Also, they keep asking, is he yours? This is strange. We spend a whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. You know... He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. 2021, that makes sense. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new, playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. What are those lights behind him? Oh. I think it's like put in there for impact, because it's still been like pretty uncommon for people to use. But it's kind of like, it felt like it was put in there to make you more, like, specifically more uncomfortable with the interaction. Interesting? Oh. I feel like that's something that I need to sit and think about. Because I don't necessarily feel like I fully understand. Was this a game about a Russian trans woman? Are we Tresca? Or were we Tresca? Yeah, that's like, well, I like that. I like, it's nice to have a game that really makes you go like, I gotta put my brain to work on this one. Like, it'd be worth playing again, because it was short, to just kind of be like, let me think about what's being said more between the two games. Despite all your thinking, O is too wide of a symbol to tell something specific, not enough context. Yeah, and shows like that too. Very, very, oh. It was very cool though. I enjoyed the game. It's been on the to play list for like a bajillion years. And it was very cool, and the art was really good. Generally, cool game. And I'm glad that I also went in not knowing anything, because I feel like if I had kind of known what to expect, I would have been like, not as about it. Hi Garfield! Lab Mouse is live. Please don't experiment on you, wink wonk, wink wonk, wink wonk, wink wonk. Oh no, please don't take any of my blood. Live, but probably only for a few more minutes since we finished the game. You apparently can get completely different lines each run. That's really interesting. I might play it again on my off time, just to kind of like see if I get different stuff. Kind of like what Pastel was saying, or see if there's other kind of like different ending things. It was cool. I really liked it. It was a fun game to play. And very good atmosphere. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and also it ended up with me not staying up past my bedtime, which is good because I stayed up way too late on Monday, but at least tomorrow it doesn't matter how late I stay up. And if we go late, it's totally fine. And I get plenty of sleep for work tomorrow because I'm not gonna call out again. I'm actually gonna do my job. The spooky naked man of insomnia is gone. Yes. Yes. This is just 2 games in a row of having like a special needs child be treated like garbage. You feel like the bags laying in heaps is meant to repress her psychological baggage? Yeah, and she won't address it. Like, you can't, despite the fact that it lights up as somewhere their thoughts hide, you can't address it, like, at all, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna go back, play it again, think about it more, probably, and then probably ramble about it at some point in the future when I have played it again. Yeah, I don't know what we'll play game-wise next. We might go back to retro. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna find somebody to raid. We'll probably end it here so I can go get some EPs, get some EP time. You've been meaning to replay it, let you know what you think? I will give my second playthrough have brain processing time review. After I play it again. Yeah, and then tomorrow, 9 p.m. as always, we will do some kind of ASMR chillaxin. Ooh, another tarot reading in the Discord. Oh, look. Yeah, bucket raid. Let's find out who to raid. Everyone is at like a questionable level of being liveness. To where I'm like, are you about to end? Let's see if Ghost looks like Ghost is still gonna be live, because Ghost raided us again recently, and Ghost is cute. Oh no, Ghost is at a save screen. That's not a good sign. Oh no, they're talking about being EP. Oh no, they're saying goodnight. Never mind. This is just me every time I try and feel like, okie dokie, it's raid time. Everybody is going to sleep too. Cursed time zone that a lot of people I know are just in the same time zone as me. We're gonna read Pumpkin. Pumpkin, I think, is doing a Dark Tide collab with some friends, but Pumpkin's very cool if you don't know Pumpkin. She's super rad. I like Pumpkin a lot. And it looks like they're like just starting a collab, so like good time to, you know, have more stuff to watch. Bye, Dave. Hi. Have a beautiful time. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I had a really good time. The games were really cool. And I'm excited to see everybody tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a good evening and get sleep or rest or don't sleep, depending on time zone. Yeah, good night. Bye.